A recent AARP study found that family caregivers provide $600 billion in unpaid care nationwide. InnovAge PACE exists to help both seniors and their families. Joining me today to share more is Lisa Potter. She's InnovAge's Denver Center Director, and Melinda Lloyd. She's a caregiver for her mom. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. So, Lisa, let's start with you. I know InnovAge is the largest provider. It's PACE, otherwise known as Program of All-Inclusive Care for the Elderly. How does PACE work?
Well, first, thank you for having us. We've been in the Denver metro area for a little over 35 years. And an easy way to explain PACE, PACE is a comprehensive senior medical program that provides a variety of services. So we have individuals who professionals who provide primary care, occupational speech therapy. We have 11 different disciplines who create a personalized care plan for those individuals and work with our caregivers and those individuals to provide care.
That's wonderful. And you took advantage of that because you are a caregiver of your mom, right?
Right.
And so talk about how PACE has helped you out with your stunning mom, Pearl, who is how old now?
She'll be 101 in September.
Wow. So something's going right with her and PACE.
Yes, absolutely. She's been in the Denver area since 2017, June, as a matter of fact, so almost exactly 8 years ago. And when the decision was made to move her up here from New Mexico, I, like so many other caregivers, had not a clue what resources there were, where we were going to put her, what kind of care she was going to get. It was very daunting. And she was moving from a very small town where care and resources were limited, and that was one reason why the decision was made to move her up here. So it was really interesting. The first thing I did was I filled out a questionnaire for a place for mom online, because I was at a loss, just spinning my wheels. And it was even on a Saturday, and within about an hour, a woman called me. And so I told her the story that my mom was wanting to move up here. And so I gave her a little background, and she said, "Oh, you need to call InnovAge. It's a PACE program. It'll be perfect for your mom." Monday morning, first thing I did was I called InnovAge. Extremely helpful gal on the phone.
That's wonderful.
And she immediately sent me the housing list, where I had to go through a lot of the alphabet to find a place that was appropriate for my mom. We didn't want a huge facility. It needed to be more of a residential, small facility.
And you found that?
Found that.
Wonderful.
Yes.
She loves it now. She works out all the time. She's happy?
She's not working out as much
as she used to. The stories you were telling me earlier is amazing. So can you, Lisa, explain to me how you describe PACE to caregivers and to other family members?
So we describe PACE for caregivers. Our goal is to partner with them because they know our individuals best. And so we take on a lot of those tasks that Melinda was referencing, the tasks of, coordinating appointments, scheduling appointments, a lot of the transportation, to really allow our caregivers to be their daughter again, to be
have their own life.
Have their own life outside of that.
We had a chance to listen to another caregiver and how, she absolutely loved PACE. And we talked a little bit about to the loved ones too, the participants of InnovAge. Let's take a listen.
At this stage in my life, being a caregiver was not on my wish list. It really wasn't. I would not trade 1 minute of what I've done with her. In these past 2 years, I would not trade 1 minute. It's hard, and it's just hard. But I love what is happening for her, and I want what's best for her. And I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that that continues. And I've even said, if I ever chose to leave the state, I would go to a state that has a PACE program, an InnovAge PACE program. And that's the truth. This program, Kelly's hard work, has really turned her life around, and mine. So my goal for her future is for her to live on her own so that I can be her sister and not just her caregiver.
So sweet and so important. Lisa, can you share more about what you've seen with PACE InnovAge and how they've helped others?
There are so many different examples I can come up with, but I think the one that really sticks with me is we have a participant right now who's enrolled in our program. She has some pretty severe cognition issues. Relatively young, husband is caring for her, and we've really partnered with him. She comes into the center sometimes, spend times with us, just so that he can manage his own health appointments. He can have a moment to have a time alone. And so it really allows him to live his life, but also make sure that she's being cared for.
It's so important. I was the caregiver for both my mom and dad. All right, find out more. InnovAge PACE is also sponsoring a documentary called Caregiving. It's hosted by Bradley Cooper, and it airs on Rocky Mountain PBS Tuesday, June 24th at 7 p.m. The InnovAge team is happy to help you evaluate your options, see if you are eligible for the program, and share more on how PACE can fit your particular health care needs. Learn more. Reach out to InnovAge's center staff in your area. You can also visit their website. Go to InnovAge.com. That's InnovAge.com for more information. And thanks to our friends at InnovAge PACE for sponsoring this segment.